Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Inside of today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the 5 best star powers and gadgets within Season 20 in Brawl Stars. So if you guys were unaware, there's been a lot of changes in terms of the best builds, mainly because Brawl Stars actually buffed the power level kind of stat increase. So before, from power 1 to power 11, it used to be 50% better. Now it is 100% better, but they actually didn't change the stats for gadgets and also star powers to actually replicate what it should have been. So these should have been buffed by 33%. But now, jumping into the best star powers in the game, and starting off with Carl's protective pirouette. So I've been saying that this star power has been insane for a while, so you guys should have it already. But it's the main reason why Carl is so strong. It gives him a 35% damage reduction shield. So in pair with his flying hook gadget, one of the best in the game as well, you're able to make so many plays. It makes him so tanky. And a lot of the times, even if you have a lot of ammo, you're not going to be able to take him down because a 35% damage reduction is insane. So jumping into another really strong star power in the game right now, I think Cord Snake is one of the best star powers right now, mainly because there was a recent change to where your coiled snake, well, your long dash, will charge up no matter how much ammo you have, and Cord Snake makes that charge up even faster. So normally it's 4.5 seconds, the Cord Snake deducts it by 2 seconds, so around 2.5 seconds to actually get that long dash. Of course, that can be so beneficial. It allows you to get around the map much quicker. You don't always have to wait until your ammo is fully reloaded to go in with Mortis. You can make so many more plays, and especially when you combine this with his gadget as well, it makes Mortis so much more viable. So jumping into another really strong star power in the game right now, we have Buzz's star power, Eyes Sharp. So what this star power does, increases the supercharging radius, like the circle around him, by 33%. So he's able to cycle his super a lot easier. And of course, that's one thing that Buzz will really need because he has very limited range. Cycling super more often allows him to make more plays. But if you basically judge by how I'm going with the star powers and gadgets, a lot of them don't have any kind of face value. A lot of them are percentage wise, because all of the star powers have like healing or damage buffs by just certain numbers, they were actually indirectly nerfed with their updates. So for example, like Rosa's star power, I think it's called Plant Life, it only heals 200 HP. With all the HP increases, this doesn't really give her too much value. So, but with Buzz's star power, it gives him a lot of value. So it's one of the best star powers in the game right now. Jumping into another really strong star power, we have Fresh Kicks on Fang. So Fresh Kicks, if you don't know what it does, when you kill an opponent with your super with Fang, you get your super back instantly. So recently with the balance changes, his super damage was increased to 2,400 damage. So of course the threshold has gone up, so you're allowed to basically confirm kills a lot easier and cycle your super a lot easier. So it's really nice with Fang. It's the main reason why he's actually close to one of the best brawlers in the game. Well, definitely in the higher tiers of the meta, because you're able to cycle super a lot more, you're a lot more versatile, and you can just keep spamming your super and bouncing around, dealing so much damage. And lastly, moving on to another really strong star power in the game right now, we have Sam's star power, Hearty Recovery. So even though it got nerfed some time ago, I still think it's one of the best star powers in the game, especially because it's just a fixed rate of healing 20% of your missing HP. It's a big amount, and I feel like Sam is always slept on in the meta, but the main reason why he's even viable whatsoever is because of his star power. It's probably one of the ones that you probably need the most out of every single star power in the game, because it allows you to keep up the pressure. You can keep spamming your super against the wall and keep healing. It's the main reason why he's even viable against certain compositions, and especially against certain brawlers that just don't deal enough damage, like Stu for example. You're able just to spawn trap him because of his star power alone. So I feel like it has to be one of the best star powers in the game. Moving on to the best gadgets in Season 20 right now, starting off with Crow's Slowing Toxin. So even though it got nerfed from 5 seconds to 3 seconds, it's still one of the best gadgets in the game. And now you can actually use 4 of those gadgets. It just makes it even more broken. So basically this list is going to be an extension of the best gadget charge brawlers, basically, because the best gadgets, you want to be selecting that gear on them. But of course, you know, Crow, this gadget's been around for ages. It's been OP for ages, and it still is. 4 uses of it, you can essentially slow Like, it's very rare, right? Up to like 12 brawlers, which is just absolutely insane. On to another really strong gadget in the game right now. We have Gray's gadget, Walking Cane. So Walking Cane has been so strong. It was always underrated. Grand Piano just used to overshadow it too much, but now people have learned how to use it. You can do so many cool things with it. So of course, the main thing is countering those throwers on Knockout and those other passive game modes like Wipeout and Bounty. They're so annoying, and Walking Cane, you can just walk up to walls, gadget them through them, pull them through the wall, and get the kill a lot of the time. It just allows you to get quick takedowns. And the best thing about it is that it actually deals damage as well. I think it deals up to the amount of damage you do with your normal shot. Correct me if I'm wrong, but still, it deals some damage, and a lot of the times you can quickly just 2-tap a brawler and take them down so swiftly, and you can even get some really cool plays as well. You can essentially get like a mini gene pull if you time it right. If you teleport backwards after you pull them, you can create some really crazy plays. So for me, Walking Cane has to be one of the most versatile gadgets in the game. Jumping into probably my favorite gadget in the game right now, we have Clay Pigeons still with Shelly. So I've been saying for the longest time, the main reason why Shelly is so good is because of this gadget. It's so good. You can deal so much damage with it. It's got so much range. It goes so fast. You can't dodge it. It's just everything about this gadget is so broken. It's the fact that you can just press this green button and basically build up your entire super and then use your super and then Clay Pigeons again. It's just so strong. I remember when this gadget used to be a meme back when it was released. It used to be one of the worst, and then somehow it just became untouchable, one of the best by far. I'm thinking a slight nerf to it would be nice, because now you can use 4 Clay Pigeons. It's like you can't even touch Shelly at the moment. Now moving on to another really strong gadget which is often overlooked. It's multi-ball launcher with Rico. So this gadget got buffed a couple of months ago. It got overlooked though, so it went from around 320 damage to I think 800 or maybe even more. I just think this gadget is so strong, especially now you've got the gadget gear as well. It's made Rico a lot more viable, because the main reason why Rico was getting countered too much was because he's so squishy and just any assassin can just delete him quickly. Now with multiple launcher, you can shred through them so quickly. Like for example, Edgar before this buff could just absolutely wreck a Rico. Now use this gadget, and if anything, Rico can counter Edgar now. So I think it's insane. It's pushed Rico right back into the meta, and it's a must buy for me. Now moving on to the final gadget, and you guys guessed it, it is Flying Hook. So I think Flying Hook is even more strong in this meta because of the fact that Siege has returned. So if you guys are unaware, Carl is one of the best Siege brawlers, and it helps you get that first bolt incredibly fast, just like how you used to be able to get the blue star in Bounty. It makes you get that even faster, or just being able to just pressure up the map as soon as you spawn in with Brawl. Sometimes to do it and pin a whole punt just to get pressure. It's insane. And then you've got 4 uses of it. You're just able to fly around the map like crazy. I don't know how this hasn't been nerfed. I guess it's a really fun gadget, but at the same time, it has been broken for a long time. So let me know what you think of the best star powers and gadgets in the game right now. Most of the gadgets haven't really changed, but I think a lot of star powers have. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.